G'day. For those of you who don't know us, we're Vicky
And Glenn.
and we're Happy Campers Australia.
Yep.
Come and join us along the Outback Way. The Outback Way, it's called the Great Australian Road Trip. It's the shortcut from Cairns through to Perth. So this is the map we've picked up. It really starts from Laverton in Western Australia and goes through to Winton in Outback Queensland. And we've been to WA a couple of times and gone across the Nullarbor and through the Kimberley. So this time we wanted to go through the centre. We're actually in Outback Queensland, and it's been frustrating us about the research being always from west to east. We're going to be doing it from east to west. So we're in Winton now. You can probably hear Brolbers in the background. And we'll be travelling to west. We'll be going that way through Alice, then into WA, and it completes at Laverton down the bottom here. I'll show you where we are. We're camped on the long waterhole at Winton, so it's a great starting point for our 2,700 Ks is the Great Outback Way, and supposedly about half of that is sealed. So for those of you who want to do it east to west, follow our video and we'll show you how it's done.
Just leaving the long waterhole at Winton, and the whispering kites are everywhere, if they're whispering, or they're black kites, not too sure, but they're everywhere.
We've driven a couple of 100 Ks to the Middleton Hotel, a couple of 100 Ks from Winton, and we'll stop here for lunch. There's a choice of pies, sausage rolls or toasties. It's so green on the sides of the roads at the moment. Had lots of rain. There's a lookout that we've come across. I'm not sure what the name is. You can't drive up there, but we'll get up there and show you what it looks like. Look how green it is. It's the end of the first day travel. We've driven from Winton and we've set up camp at a place called Hamilton Historical Site. This is all that's left of the old hotel at Hamilton. It's a shame it's behind a wire fence, but I suppose they have to do that to protect it. So that's all the ruins that are here. But we've got lots of space for vans. There's a couple of flushing toilets over there and some long drops as well, and a cold shower. We found Fly Country. We're driving up to a point of interest. Along the way is the legend of the Min Min Light. We've arrived in Boulia, just going to check some road conditions at the visitor centre. But like, this is what happens in the country. Next door here we have goats on the footpath, and down a bit further there's a goat and a pony just outside the pub.
Past the Georgina River.
Look at this treeless plain.
Yep.
This must be what they're talking about. Yes, this is vast. And this is treeless. But yeah, this is what they're talking about. So this is the Mitchell grass. It's talked about on this app, the Great Central Way. It says watch for birds such as bustards and the singing bushlark who find food in the grass. There's a car on the side of the road. When you're in the outback, you should always stop and make sure everyone's okay. Oh, actually, it's a smashed car. So we don't have to worry if they're okay, unless they're still in there, of course. But it looks like it's been there a while. So we're on the emergency airstrip at the moment, which is just Queensland side of the Northern Territory border. Here we are. Welcome to the Northern Territory. Yeah, with the road changes, yeah. Pull in, we'll get a photo. This is really interesting. In the 70s, you can see 1971 flood level there is 75. There's 76. Up a bit further, there's 72 and 73. If you go all the way up, I don't know if the sun's in the wrong spot, but we've even got 1974 and 1977. So you've got every single year between 71 and 77 that flooded. So the 70s were really a wet time. Just about at the end of our second day's drive on the Great Central Road. We're going to be staying at Tobermory Station. So this is just their driveway to get down to the station. This is the section of road from Tobermory to Jervois Station, which is gravel all the way. We're told it's corrugated in sections and wool dust, but it's really wide, so that's one good thing about it. So at least you can find a right line. As we're getting closer towards Alice Springs, the landscape's changing, and there's becoming less green and more red. There's an upside down car. What do you reckon that thing is? Looks a bit like a rocket. It's the entry to Tarleton Downs Station. Reaching for the stars. It is a rocket. It's not pushing a lot of dirt out the way though. He's only skimming real light. They haven't had as much rain as Queensland's in the NT. There's our sign, Stewart Highway, 340 k's to go to the highway. Jervois Station, or Jervois Homestead.
It's a Celtic site. Where do we go? Toilets.
There's donkeys over there. Having a little rest, donkey? You a bit tired? Oh yes, it's been a big day. Here comes Mum, make sure you're alright. Yeah, you're alright, don't care. Oh, you're going to rest too? Yeah. Have a roll. Everyone's had a big day. The animals like the smell of the barbecue plate. Little Pony's just burnt his tongue licking it, so we thought we'd better clean it up, get rid of some smell. This is our campsite at Jervois Station. For the night, it's just coming onto sunset. And look where all the Corellas are going to sleep tonight. Right there. A few of them. A few of them in that tree as well. But we might be having an early morning. But that's okay. We've left Jervois Station and only just a few k's up the roadworks start, where they're starting to put bitumen through to Gemtree. So it's going to take a long time, big plans, but apparently this section has a lot of roadworks. So we've been on the detour road for 20 k's. It was a 20k roadworks. There's a stop sign up here. Oh, it's green now. So we're getting back onto the plenty. You can see over there where it's prepared, ready for bitumen. It's a massive stretch. It's going to be a very nice road.
Nice and wide.
Very wide. So we must be going to join up.
See you later.
Here we are. We found where they're putting out the bitumen. Over on the right. That nice wide road is black. Through the trees over there, he's actually laying the bitumen to the right. He's pouring it out the back of his truck. Sweeping it. Sweeping it.
Copies.
Oh, these are the trucks up here that are pouring it. To the right. Rolling it. We're a bit higher than that road, so it's a bit hard to see, but they're down there. And it's not far away. It's going to be a great road. Well, at least for a little bit west of Gemtree anyway. I think this is where we're joining the bitumen. Brand new road. Oh, this is the old bit. Don't get to drive on the new bit, but I'd say within a week or so someone will be driving on that new bit. That was teasing us, that bitumen, which is once you get about 80 k's west of Gemtree and the Harts Ranges are in sight there, it really feels like you've come into the big smoke, because you get Telstra reception and you get the radio stations, and yeah, we're coming into the big city. We've just arrived at Gemtree. Glenn's doing his walk around of the vehicle and van as he does, and he's noticed that there's a weld come loose off the battery box there.
Broken.
Oh, it's broken, not come loose.
The weld's broken.
Oh, the weld is broken. So there was a fair bit of jigging around.
Yeah, it could be an old one, you know.
Yeah.
Copped a bit of abuse.
It has copped abuse over the time, so.
One owner. Vicky found a way to get dirty.
Fossicking that gem tree. We've got a bucket, we've got a big bucket, we've got water, we've got stones, and we don't really know what we're doing. Left gem tree and we've left the dirt behind, but we've still got this single lane bitumen that you have to move to the side for oncoming traffic. So this is the very end of the Plenty Highway. We're just about to make the junction of the Stewart Highway. So we've done it. It was a pretty good ride actually. It was quite an enjoyable drive, the Plenty Highway. So now we've got 17 k's, does it say? Oh, 87, 97. That's a bit wrong. Alice Springs, here we come. Stewart Highway, done this lots of times. We haven't seen so many caravans for a long time. Travelling the Plenty, there's not many coming the other way. Here we are, welcome to Alice Springs. So we're halfway across the Great Outback Way.
Hi guys, it's Glenn and Vicky back again.
Happy Campers Australia, and we've just we've just completed the first half of the Great Australian Shortcut.
Yep.
Which is from, here's our map. We've gone from Winton. We intend to go all the way through to Laverton, but the first half from Winton to Alice Springs, which is mainly the Plenty Highway. So we've completed that one.
Yep.
So if you've been watching till now, you've watched all of part one. Glenn will probably give you a bit of a rundown.
Yeah, it's been a good road. There was, as soon as you get over the border from Queensland into NT, the road isn't particularly good, but it's not very bad either.
It's just a typical gravel road, really. Like, we were led to believe the Plenty Highway is pretty scary, well, in places.
Yeah.
It was a really pleasant drive by comparison to a lot of other roads.
It was, yes. Yeah, you could. It's mainly the dips that you got to watch out for, towing a caravan, where you've got to go in and out the dips, and some of the grades.
They have big drop-offs off the grades.
Yes, yeah, and I did take some video footage of inside the van while this kind of stuff was happening, and it shakes around. It shakes around a bit, yeah.
Even with reduced tyre pressures, it's pretty scary actually to see what happens inside the van. But nothing's destroyed. It just shakes, and then when you come in, you think, oh, look, everything's great. Yes. You don't know what it's been through. No. Anyway, if you've watched the part one, you've seen the changing landscape, and hopefully you'll follow us along on part two as well.
Yeah, see how we go with part two.
Part two from Alice Springs through to Laverton.
Yeah, so, we're not going to bore you too much with Alice Springs and Uluru footage, because
a lot of people do that
everywhere.
Sort of thing. So we'll just put a couple of flashes up of Uluru maybe, but the main purpose of our YouTube is to show you the road from west of Uluru through
and road conditions, because
Laverton.
I was a little bit daunted, because the first step from Boulia to Tobermory was the longest stretch without fuel, but also didn't know what the road conditions were like. But the locals at Boulia were pretty nonplussed as far as they said, oh, the road condition's great. We don't drop the tyre pressures. So we didn't drop the tyre pressures at all. So we've been highway pressures all the way. Okay. Thanks for watching.
See you on part 2.
Bye.